Hey guys, how's it going? Joey here, back to the support commentary. Today we're going to be playing Fiddlesticks as a very requested video, as Fiddlesticks support has quickly risen to becoming one of the most meta supports and strongest supports on the patch. It's getting nerfed next patch, but will probably end up still being strong. Usually Riot doesn't over nerf things, i.e. Poppy, which stayed broken for a really long time. But I'm going to talk a lot about like spell usage and kind of just overall Fiddlesticks kit, because I know this champion is maybe not that common for a lot of us to play, as you know, he hasn't really been a support for a really long time. The last time I remember really playing Fiddlesticks support was back when his E was the bouncy bounce and before the rework and stuff like that. So definitely been some time for sure. As you can see, we start E and we take very aggressive runes here, which probably were on screen at the start of the video. But you kind of just do these to help get you through the laning phase. We don't actually really want to trade too aggressively in this matchup. They out-sustain us and stuff like that. So don't really want to do too much. As you can see, my trinket is a little bit different. Instead of trinkets, you get these things called effigies. Effigies are honestly like a bit useless, realistically, until you are level 6, because then they become oracles. And they can give you a little bit of sweep in the area that you place them. But for now, it's just basically going to be a ward that if anybody were to go into the bush, Fiddlesticks kind of channels some random ability and like runs in the direction that you tell them to. As you can see, there's like the little bit of arrows that I could direct them to. And that is your passive. That's not really your true passive on this champion. Your true passive is actually in your Q. Your Q allows you to fear people when you are invisible or when you are pretending to be an effigy. You stand for too long, you do become an effigy. As you can see, the passive will fear them if you're out of combat and unseen, which is the biggest tool of Fiddlesticks. And as you put more points into your Q, you will get a longer fear cooldown, or not fear cooldown, a longer fear duration. And that is why on Fiddlesticks support, you actually put a ton of wards. But you're ganking over, it's fucking warded. Like what? Like, I respect the hustle, but like, it ain't like that, man. It ain't like that. But that's why you put a lot of points into your Q to increase that fear duration. So when you are getting these big AoE ultis, they're actually quite strong. Project, this guy flash, this guy flash. I don't know if they support flash, but I've yet to actually play with the winning lane with Fiddlesticks support, which is kind of depressing. I feel like when you get pushed and you can have bush control, this champion is so much stronger than when you're getting permanently shoved in. So I'm gonna mess with them here, make them have to stay the extra wave. Fuck with their tempo a little bit. Looks like our jungler wants to try to gank and capitalize off that. I see you, big dog. You're just slower for me. Don't really want to use my flash here. I'm not gonna have to. Good. So all of that freezing and stuff that I did right there is the only reason we're actually able to get that kill. I'm just gonna tell that guy to not push. And when you play this version of Fiddlesticks, you're actually not going to want to buy that much AP. I'm probably going to buy a little bit more AP this game because my team decided to pick a full AD comp, so we do need a little bit AP. But generally, you want to go for Trailblazer and Swifties, as well as lock it in your build. The last two abilities I've yet to talk about is your W, which you saw me use. You basically make yourself immobile and suck people off. And at the end of it, it does a nice missing health damage. And you restore yourself a little bit. If you get interrupted or you end it, I think the duration is 60% off. Sorry, if you don't get interrupted, it's 60% on the cooldown. It's kind of like a jungle clear mechanic. And then the last one, which I haven't used yet, is the ultimate ability. Fiddlesticks ultimate, I'm sure you all know what it does. It's very iconic. It is just, he charges his little channel, and then he's just on top of you. After a little blink, I think there's a trap in that bush, yeah. I almost walked into it while talking. Some people will go 3 points. 3 points E into Q max. I think I just like the Q max itself. The laning phase, especially if you're not playing something aggressive, you're not going to get a lot of value from the Emax. They're just going to sustain all the poke that I put onto them anyway, so I really am not getting too much by putting a points into E. So, just want to put as much as I can into my Q. Trying to sometimes suck off the wave, but generally using it to like bait abilities is better. So there I wasn't in combat, walked into the bush, feared him, and then I got to use my Q. If they've already been feared, your fear cooldown is basically your Q cooldown. You see that little ring underneath them? That is how long they can get until they can get feared again. Pretty cool, but yeah, walk into the bush, fear him quick, use my Q, and it does double damage. Oh fuck, he's 6. Bro, not my ward, man. Not my effigy, man. No. I'm gonna get my sightstone. Getting pretty close to 6. I'll probably hit it in 2 waves. I don't think I'll hit it on this wave, even though it's a cannon wave. Damn, she warded the bush. I wasn't expecting it. The goal is to hit 6 out of vision and then not let them know that you're 6. But we have too many wards, sadly. I probably check this with like a Kate trap or something, so I probably shouldn't even look. They're gonna see us reset here. Maybe they stop me. I don't really mind getting stopped like that. I'm probably just gonna go look mid and maybe even dive them. It's off. I mean, be interrupting their jungler there. Where's my assist? Riot? Let's call it Jagex. Okay, let's still go Trailblazer, and then we'll probably change it up after Trailblazer, but I want to build like the core items. Still. Yeah, I probably should just go something like Leonju's first this game into Zanya's. Just because we do kind of need some AD damage, or sorry, AP damage. Alright, I also want to start looking for all-ins from bushes if I can. Basically going to use my trinkets here to get bush control. Oh, I'm trolling. I thought I was out of the fucking Nami ulti wave. Oh, I'm so troll, dude. That actually is a triple kill if I dodge that. I'm pulling out the dragon. My shoulder's fine here. Nice. You can see the distance, or like the length of that fear is just so insane. I hope my jungler do this. Nice part is you do the little execute damage at the end of your W, so you actually do a decent amount of damage. I don't have ulti. Maybe if you crash next wave, we can dive. Oh, we have no damage. I don't know why we're not just waiting for me to get the guaranteed fear off. Izad is just going before he should. That was pretty close for my smolder. If they had actually landed their W, they would have killed them. We just threw the game super hard for 0. Actually, we threw the game because we wanted to kill the guy by ourselves instead of just waiting for the Fiddlesticks ulti. Which is fine. Bless, I got cannon. Izad's pinging bot. I want to start establishing some vision for this gank. You hit the ward, dude? My attack speed's so slow. So lucky that I can even kill that. No point really playing for first tower. It's already gone. I'm playing for tower too aggressively. I think a big thing about Fiddlesticks is just really trying to understand Fog of War, and if you have good Fog of War understanding, which most supports kind of should, it is a pretty important part of the role, then like you should be decent at Fiddlestick supports. And I think he's generally really good at lower elos, especially just because people are probably just less aware of the champion. You can really get some like amazing ults and stuff like that. Interesting. Go E this time. My W last game is alright. Top. I don't think she used too many wards. She still has 3 in her actual trinket, so there probably can't be too many around here. What the fuck are you doing, dude? Why are we not just killing the Caitlyn who's face checking our Fiddlesticks? Interesting. Very, very interesting. You gotta go about CC dude, English? Hello? This guy's about to get CC chained. Don't stand in the bush with me, bro. Okay, you're trolling. Wow! The Yasuo combo. Okay, Bender. We're slowly going to win this game. Have to make a decent comeback, but should be doable for sure. I really want my boots, but I have too much gold to not buy. What's going on here? All right, chill. Nice. We're going to kill the ward. I love it. I love it. This is warded now too. Wow, we're going to pink it. Holy shit, we just lost Dragon and Herald at the same time. Okay, time to go home. Back to pink ward hell. I think you get a lot of value from pink wards though on this champion compared to other supports because you're actually like really setting yourself up super well. Also, for those wondering about the elo of the game, I think this is like Masters D1. I'm not playing on my main account right now because I'm still trying to learn Fiddlesticks myself. Get the games on them. I feel like I have a pretty decent understanding just because, like I said, a lot of this champion is about Fog of War and stuff like that. I feel like, honestly, you're probably fine the first time in ranked, realistically. I condone it. If you lose LP, sorry, my bad. But the champion's fairly simple. Get the wave, it's really big. Should just kill this, no? Had nobody like protecting our wave for some reason. This is pretty bad. I forgot they had Herald. But it was fine because we already got the bot wave from our Yasuo. It's my bad. We stop chasing the Nami. Go contest the objective. No. Okay. You're just getting ran around the map so for easily this game. It's so depressing. PK. Dude, we're so lucky that doesn't do damage to champions. Guy's pretty sad. He's got CC'd for a year. That's the type of guy who's about to sell his fucking boots and buy mercs. Nice. Yeah. Might have lost some Majai stacks, but that's okay. I don't even know if this Faded Ashes is worth it because it clogs your inventory where you can't buy pinks. I actually think pinks are so important when you play Fiddle support. Although it's definitely not worth it. You're probably gonna get the tower there anyway. If me dying got us the tower, then yeah, of course worth it, but I don't know if that's necessarily the factor. I buy 2 pinks just because the dragon spawning. I don't think Faded Ashes really changes the fight, but getting an ulti fear changes the fight so much. Well, that's a pretty good ulti. Yeah, I will say this does feel a little OP for the games I played from it for sure. I think just the ult, but like potential can really just carry games so easily. And you just add so much pressure to the game that people kind of have to respect. It's like having like a Shen ulti or something like that where people are just scared to face check or get proper vision control because there could always be a Fiddlesticks in the bush or, you know, waiting to just pop out. Also, usually I would go Locket second, but since we actually really need AP damage, I'm going more of an AP build. I know how to do this, but I need 10. Bro, we're losing both of our inhibs. What the fuck? But they're about to end the game. How did we even get 2 open inhibs to begin with? Oh, like Q kills. Let's try. Oh, they might get Baron off that because Dead's dead too. Oh, nice, we killed Kate. They won't get Baron now. You need to be really mindful of them just having Baron a threat in general. And them having a split pusher like Tryndamere here. It's a really easy way to just lose the game. Nice. Dude, I'm down. The only problem is you're just a fucking Tryndamere. Yeah, he's just gonna end the game. We just need people to help deal with him. He's so fed. I should have just left. We're just losing the game to one guy. Like noobs. He's gonna get one inhib. Holy shit, he's gonna kill our smolder. You were down triple inhib. It's a bit rough. And now they're about to get Baron. Nice. So the good news is we're going to get a lot of stacks on our Siren and our Schmolder. The bad news is it's pretty fucking hard to play the game when they have triple inhib and Baron. Well, we might have saved our game a bit there. They should just be able to end usually with their Baron buff in situations like that, but we get a really big ulti, which kind of saves the game. Need to get a Zonya's even though I'm against Caitlyn. Oh, nice. This guy doesn't have Baron. This guy's dead as well. Holy shit, that guy's 2 and 12. We're actually literally just losing the game to the fucking Tryndamere. He is genuinely 1v5. And he just might do it. It's a little pop at the end of Fiddlesticks W. And we have a decent CC with me and Sion and Yasuo, I guess, to deal with the Tryndamere. Nice, we're just losing the game. I think we gotta fight fast on one side. I'm gonna pick this side. Yeah, it's probably GG. When everyone just runs it down, it's a little bit hard to do anything. I get cancelled here, but it's fine. Saving my Q for Trip. This guy. Just need to cure, bro. Oh. It's fine. We get another one back, and they just killed both. No, they just killed both. Fuck. Alright, well, we're not allowed to leave our base. Does it help us push out top? This is really big for us. Just getting his ulti alone is just massive. Oh, I didn't flash it in time. The Kate's like 1 HP and we got a lot out at the start of this, so... Look. And then we can end. Joshua stays. No. Oh my god, he hit the wall. And one shot her from it, that's funny. I don't think we're even ending. I don't think he wins versus fucking, what's it called? Tryndamere. I just want to kill this as fast as we can so we can get home. Nice. It's crazy. The last game I played was also a 50-minute banger. Fiddlesticks just creates these weird games, I guess. I don't know. It's just the elo I'm playing in. But we have our inhibs back. I think it's really stupid that these respawn now. But I mean, it makes the game playable for us. So I'm gonna take it. I've been finding really nice ults at least. Let me be the effigy for a second. You spawn some dudes. Got him. Cool. Been warded this entire time. Alright, they don't have an inhib. Maybe we can just run at them. This looks pretty okay. Looks very okay. Nice. Even though we played terribly, we did good. Well, I don't think we played terribly, necessarily. I think there was definitely good opportunities that game. But some good ultis, so not really too sad about that. Probably try to play another game for the commentary, just because I feel like this champion deserves it. I think there's really just a lot that you can learn when you play this champion. Once you really start understanding how to use his ulti and stuff like that, you can do some really nice stuff. So, into the next one. Alright, a little bit late start to this one. I'm going to act like our sound works. Sound works for you guys, but sound doesn't work for me for some reason. So I'm going to play this game without sound and just sit here in my own silence. We are against a Braum this time, so matchup should be a little bit more abusable in the laning phase. I'm going to try putting 3 points into E for a couple of reasons this game. One, because we are into a much more winning poke lane than we were last time. And number 2, because Tristana has cleanse actually this game, so my fear value is going to be a little bit less than it was in the games previously. So it actually feels so weird to play League with that sound. Just gonna keep our push up. Notice our jungler is clear. He's pathing down. It's fine. I'm gonna place this in the bush so that when Braum Qs, he thinks he's landing it on me, but in reality, he's doing absolutely nothing. There's probably ways that you can use your little ward trinket in the early game to get a little bit more push control. It also lets me feel a little bit safer to step up and stuff like that. Whereas your trinket to begin with is not really that insane in early game. Gonna Q that guy to proc the comment of the Scorch. Again, I want to try to just keep up the pressure as much as I can on the Braum because of the position we are in the lane. I wonder if we're fighting crab. I have to like pay attention to my minimap so much for things because I don't hear them. Looks like we're giving, which is completely fine. I think Volibear Braum Tristana is probably stronger in a 3v3 than us. Unless we get to one-shot the Volibear, which we probably won't get to do. Get a little bit of poke off here. Really good from our Jhin. Tristana doesn't have bomb there, so they basically have no threat to ever kill us. Good to leave the lane in a state like this. Just because they it's hard for them to step up and actually just crash their wave 2v2. Maybe their jungler has to stay or something like that. Or the jungler's already top. It's perfect. Just going to be able to bully them a ton here while they're trying to crash their wave. And as long as they don't actually get their wave crash off, we're going to be super, super happy. Question mark ping. Nope, just gonna keep fucking with him. Ideally, we stay until my Jhin has a BF sword reset. Maybe even better than that if we can. Just gonna fear. The bot's condition is really bad, so I want to ping for my jungler to come bot if he can. Just warded. And I'm going to go ward myself, just in case we see their jungler going for us. Our lane condition is pretty fucking good, so I want to try to stay into this as much as I can. Maybe my AD carry will want to reset, which will kind of make me sad. Because like I said, it's really good for me to stay. So there, I just used my little... Oh. Interesting combo. I guess I could have flash feared him when I saw you do that. You saw me use my effigy in a really weird way there, where if I just stand still under tower, I'm actually going to be able to fear them even though I'm in plain sight. So I get on a little bit of the tower range. Oops. I can't hear tower shots. That's a little unfortunate. Oh, I missed that. That's so sad. I'm pretty chill with that. They're jungler flash for basically nothing. Generally a good thing. Oh, I didn't get the fucking range to flash the wall. So it's gonna be a triple. Really, really good. Alright, we finally have some form of AP damage, so we can build just full Fiddlesticks, which is awesome. The whole point of the video is trying out this build with the right items, but let me see if I can get my sound working. In the meantime, while we're pathing into the lane, I dropped my headset on accident and now it's just dead, so a little unfortunate, but it's okay. As long as there's sound in the video, that's all that really matters. I'll find a new one after this, probably. Oh, I hear it a little bit. Oh, I got it back. Your pink ward, very happy with that. It's a 105 gold swing. Don't you dare take my pink ward. I worked fucking hard to auto attack that thing 10 times. 4 times. Turn this up too. Alright, almost 6 again, which is the happy point for my champion. Did I have money for pink wards this street set? I should have bought some if I did. Let's try my dude. Sweep that bush. This bush. Oh, you want to use that? Okay, I'm gonna go to mid then. Okay, well, yeah. Interesting. I'm debating if I want to reset here. I don't have wards, but I also don't really have that much I want to go home for. Yeah, both their bot laner state, I'm definitely saying. This is a good timer for us. Our Jhin is very strong right now. We have collector advantage, so collector and a massive level advantage. I just want to try to abuse this timer as much as we can. Trist will probably try to reset here, which means we're just going to W the wave aggressively. Just dead. And Yone TP'd behind us. Interesting. It's not too bad. I'll be able to get back to my lane fairly fast. We have Jhin ulti here, so... Wow, that was damage. Great job for my marksman. You have heal for you, my dude. If you're staying for this wave, shouldn't you be staying for the next wave too? I think you're fine. Nice. Hmm. It was a prank, bro. It was a prank. 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 Ha ha ha. Fiddlesticks is so funny. They don't fish. I get a trust on the way back here. I guess I can use this to get good vision control before I start dropping my trinkets. Once they board this, get one more in here. Yone is coming down. It's a good board. Cleanse for my ulti is honestly like a fine trade. Bro, you guys are 2v2 and you don't have cleanse, so your AD carry can't ever jump in. I don't think this is very winning for you. Can't say I'm a super big fan of the Emax or the 3.C. I'm not really sure it's doing necessarily what I want it to do. Upgrade to my Solstice Slay, so I want to stay out of combat. I don't really have item, but you do. I need wards. Man, the epitome of a support. I have no other reason to reset. Weirdo. I'm too delayed on map. I want to go to mid instead of resetting. That's why mid laner's going to reset here. Then I will probably also reset, which it looks like they are. Yeah, okay. Love when the enemy top laner is fighting. Dude, top laner's just fighting for no reason. Like, bro, you had R5. Bro, lol, I'm dead. Lol, like, what? I'm fucking listening, man. It doesn't change your champ, bruh. Every champion has a counter. That's not true. Some champions have no counter. You picked the wrong one, Pepe laugh. Oh, I don't have fucking sweeper anymore, which sucks. We're not actually gonna be able to look for anything. I'm trying to still punish that no cleanse timer. Yeah, they definitely have vision somewhere. Actually a little bit scared of Volibear sitting in one of these bushes. I mean, the E still just doesn't do anything because you're not buying any EP. Maybe I should get a Dark Seal if I'm trying to play like this. There's the boredom Q. Not a very good Q to do, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's how you get solo kill. There's like Qing for like 30 damage. Lord. That is the last ward that he has, so we finally have the ability to actually look for angles because he doesn't have more wards to place. So many things you kind of have to do to condition or get good conditions in lane within you play this champ. This might be something on mid. Oh, fuck. Looks pretty good. Hopefully there's no ward behind us so we can get a free fear. There's definitely a ward behind us. I'm gonna go this way. So he has to run this way to get out. Give me my assist, bro. I have my fear ready. Like, we can look. Sweep for that guy. Suck off the minions a bit. Bro, waits till the last tick of the fear to cleanse. The Trish just emotes every single time the Braum fucks up his Q. A true AD carry player. I will say, I think I said earlier, like, you can kind of first sign this champion. I think I was wrong. I've noticed, like, as I've played the champion, my win rate and success has just gone up so much. Like, once I felt comfortable in the champion. And it's definitely OP. Kill the fucking tower, bro. Yeah. I should have ulted at a different angle. Could have lived. But I don't really care. I'm not a KDA player. I'm down to die. Let's see if I can fix this bug. Did nice. Holy shit, the maiden is suck. I just don't want to look. I just refuse to look. Oh, I missed both. There's Jin not coming. Pretty bad for the game. Realistically. The Merc Treads are coming in. GM definitely benefits from being like 1 or 2 AP champions on the game. Because you want to force them to buy Merc Treads when Merc Treads actually aren't even that good for the team. That's something that this champ does really, really well. Cool. We have won the feats. These feats kind of suck on most champions these days, besides like Lilia, Hecarim, Janna. I swear. Dude, the fucking things are just hitting the ghouls. Alright, back to Control Word Prison. Control Word Prison is like this point in the game, by the way, where you have full inventory. You can't buy another item, so you just buy pink cords, and you never get enough money to actually buy a real item because you're stuck just buying pink cords over and over and over again. Got our thingy. Need to be ready to flash that. Thanks, buddy. I'm gonna take top dart. Yeah, that sucks. I got the Otacon. Wait, we got the Otacon. Never mind, I lied. Very aware streamer. No, not even streaming. Very unaware YouTuber. Fear definitely fears good. I also did that wrong. I should have used my fear on the Yone until Yone goes in. And just use my body and my flash to bait for me to carry. But I'm gonna get the tower. If I die for it, oh well. Cool. I allow he's gonna get this tower. Now I'm gonna buy myself out of prison. Which you do love to see. We're very, very, very strong in the game now. 2 items. We just want to play around our 80 carry as much as we can. We'll probably end up buying a Night Vow for them, realistically. Because that has a lot of the things you want. You want, like, CDR. Not entirely sure my Lee Sin didn't go over the wall there, but that's okay. I literally had a ward for him too. They just didn't want to take it. Don't waste your flash for this, please. Shit. You just dead. You are. Honestly, I hate these shoes, but at the same time, like... whatever, it's fine. They end top. I don't think they end top, bro. We have a victor. We should still be in a fine position to win the game, I assume. Can't imagine that one death fucks up our like scaling that up hard. We still have soul to play for as well. Missed on purpose, by the way. A little scared to walk in, but this plant not being alive gives me, or being alive gives me a bit of confidence. It's like a Yorick TP. Gotta keep this too if I can. Fuck, my bad, I didn't see you going there, buddy. I don't think the other stuff matters. We should just get soul fast. I mean, our team dying there is really fucking troll, but... just waiting for him to TP back to use my R, or my, what's it called? My fear. My jungler to finish his camp. It's kind of fine. I don't think inhib for soul is that bad. I'm pretty sure they could have won the game there if they played better, but... let's chill. If you guys playing better, this game would be a bit more free. I think we're gonna be okay anyway. I'm kind of taking that guy's CS, but does it really matter? Actually, these are not as bad as I thought. Well, I guess I have a bunch of movement speed in my kit already, but still. Holy shit, what a fucking, what's it called? We can't afford to give up much more of our base. I want to reset. Instead of playing for Baron here. Again, I'm just going to stay into Pink Ward Prison until I can get an item. 2 Pink Wards is probably just infinitely more useful on my champion. Kind of sad I wasted my flash in the way that I did. You can definitely kill this guy. Yes, good. So we killed them, now we can go do our Baron. Good, good, good. Important to kind of use your fear. As you saw in that fight, I used my ulti to fear the Volibear and the Braum, and instead of taking the increased damage of 20% current magic damage to the Volibear, I waited for Triss to jump in to make sure I still had a fear ready for like kind of like one of the chamber essentially. I made sure I had a way to help my team even after I've kind of already used everything. I could be looking from other angles. I want to look for wards all around the Baron pit. Generally, it's probably just going to be free and safe, but better safe than sorry, right? Don't need those wards for other timers. Even if we are pushing now. I built myself a pretty sizable advantage on the enemy support. Up 3 levels up. Level 16 Fiddlesticks. I'm not doing anything here, buddy. I have Mr. Knight's Vow for you soon, so I kind of want to play for that if I can. Let's see if this guy's willing to face check us. No. Willing to split push top lane. Definitely getting to the point where Anya's would be really beneficial. But at the same time, it's like I'm kind of a dog to my team. I want to make sure I'm ulting to the left side of him so that I can gear him towards my team. And this fear, as you can tell, is a little fucking broken, I'm not gonna lie. They try to step up and do anything, and their melees are just miserable. This Yorick and Yone are having a fun time this game. Voli as well. Voli has a little bit more counterplay to it because he can buffer stuff, but still, dude, it does not look like a fun game at all for them. I'm never gonna make it to that bot play, so I'm just gonna continue my time pushing out top wave. Probably a decent chance my team just ends here as well, so probably walk my slow, scrawny ass down there. Ugh. Oh, they're spawning soon. Oh. I will say this does take a very fucking long time for me to do, and it's probably not worth it. But I want to kill it. Well, my position now for the fight is not as good because I'm trying to kill... Oh, buddy. It's unfortunate. Just fighting maiden, I guess. We'll just suck each other off. It's chill. You having a good time there, buddy? Yeah? You having a good time? You having a great time there, Mr. Volleberg? Oh, we almost killed him. All right, not bad. Overall opinion of the champion from playing for a couple of games. You definitely need some games. It's harder than you kind of thought. Also, I need to try something to make sure it exists. Do I remember correctly, when I was playing Fiddlesticks a really long time ago, people were telling me you could like RE to extend your fear range from fog. And I think it's true, but I want to try it real quick. Yay, promoted to diamond. It was still a diamond level game. It's just I haven't really played much on this account. Actually, I think it decayed. MMR is like still continued for like the past like 12 seasons. You know, I haven't played on this account. This account was my original challenger account. Hit rank 2 on way back in the day. All right, well, for some reason my recorder stopped and I was showing off what I was testing, but basically what I wanted to test and show, my pink words, what I wanted to test and show is that you can actually use your R and then E to extend your fear range when you engage. So like, as you can see, my fear range is not going to reach that furthest minion, but if I were to R and then spam E, I can still fear it, even though it's not in the initial fear range. So using that to extend your fear range is like really OP and like a mechanic that I probably should have talked about more, but I couldn't remember 100% if it works. It's actually one of Fiddlesticks' most important mechanics, and I'd probably be better at the champion if I used it more often. And I don't think you can extend it further with flash as well. I'm pretty sure you can't, but I feel like I remember somebody telling me that you can. I think I'm wrong though. No, I don't think so. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Thanks, gamers. Bye.